There you go, everybody. There's a 12 bar blues in the key of E, which I'd like to show you today. I think you probably, most of you who are guitar fans will know where that comes from. It's based on the famous Boom Boom by John Lee Hooker, and I've turned it into, quite blatantly stole that little riff and turned it into a 12 bar blues in the key of E. I suppose there are 4 components you need to learn, but primarily, let's start with the one that keeps coming back time and time again. And probably the trickiest bit, it's the main lick that you hear. So let's look at that. What you do is you slide into the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the 2nd fret. Now, do you hear I do that almost instantly? A grace note, so to speak. It's not like that. It's an instant slide from 2 into 4. Use finger 2, I think that's probably your strongest finger, the best finger to do it with. And at least finger 1 free to hit your next note, which is the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then you do almost in reverse, you hit fret 4 and slide back into 2 on the 3rd string, so just like you did at the beginning. 2 into 4, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then 4 into 2. 3rd string open, and just 3 more notes. You go down to the 4th string, and it's 2, open, 2. Let me talk you through it. 3rd string, fret 2, slid instantly into fret 4. String 2, fret 3. String 3, 4 slid back down to 2, open. Then 4th string, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret. Now this is played, the whole tune is played in a swing rhythm. I'm not going to get into that now exactly how that works, but if you just trust your ears, I think you'll probably know what I mean by a swing rhythm. As opposed to straight quavers, which might be more like, not as bluesy, obviously. It doesn't sound quite so good. So play everything in this tune with a swing rhythm. That's a classic lick. You'll be able to use that everywhere, of course, like everyone else does. But I say I've turned it into a 12 bar blues, and we need 3 responses, 1 in E, 1 in A, and 1 in B to make up our 12 bar blues. The response to the lick in the key of E, or on the E chord, is going to be on this bottom string, the 6th string, all on the 1 string, and you play simply open, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, open. So up and down like a palindrome, up and back exactly the same way. Okay. If I put the lick and that response together, you'll get. You would do that twice. Okay. The response in the key of A is very simple indeed. You simply move to the open A string and do the same thing. Open, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, open, all on the 1 string. Okay, and you'll only do that once. And in fact, you'll then go back to into E. So there's a lot of information now. You'll want to rewind and watch all that again. Okay. I'm not a fan of tuition videos that drone on and on, just trying to put 2 notes together. That was very quick, but go back, watch the video again, and watch it again, and watch it again, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. There's the first 8 bars, in fact, of our 12 bar blues. You ready? It's the lick, followed by the response in E, that's on the bottom string. Then again. And you go back to the lick, go to the A string, and then back to the lick, and the response in the bottom string. This guitar, incidentally, this is the Breedlove Discovery Dreadnought with cutaway and with Fishman pickup. Retails for $3.99 in store. It's the sort of guitar will come and go quite a lot. It's a good seller, but it's something I'll almost always have in stock. So you can check the website out, or give me a ring or an email and see if it's in stock. The third response over B is ever so slightly trickier, but really not difficult at all. You begin on a B note, 5th string, 2nd fret. Now we've lost the luxury of doing it all on one string, you see. But again, it's not particularly hard. You then go to 4th string open, 4th string, 2nd fret, back to open, and back down to 5th string, 2nd fret. Musically speaking, it's exactly the same thing. Let's see. Just like the others. But as I say, we've lost the luxury of beginning on an open string. It's ever so slightly trickier. We have to cross strings then. 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string open, 4th string, 2nd fret, open, and back to 5th string, 2nd fret. If I glue that onto the lick, you'll get this. Okay? And to finish the whole 12 bar sequence off, you just go back to where you started. So, as I said, it's 12 bar blues. I'd imagine you're reasonably, the people this video is aimed at will be reasonably familiar with the idea of a 12 bar blues. And the lick itself takes up 1 bar, and the response takes up another. So if you take the main lick followed by a response that's 2 bars long, in a 12 bar blues there should be then six of those, okay? That's maybe how I think of it with this tune, and we'll play low E twice. Then the third thing we do is the lick followed by the A string and back to the E. That's 4. Then the 5th is that B, the last one we just did, and then back to the original with an E response. And there's your 12 bar blues. Now, as I said at the beginning, I think everyone knows where I stole that from. It's quite blatant, and you should do the same, you know. Take that, take what you like, take what you don't like, and invent your own 12 bar blues. That's what you should do, and take what you hear from the great blues guitarists. Let me play it one more time for you just before I finish. It might look a little different now that you know exactly what I'm doing. And if you are in the Belfast area and interested in lessons, my shop is on the Lisburn Road. I run group lessons, and I run a small number of one-on-one classes which are almost always full up, but you could certainly join my adult beginners, improvers or advanced class. And I also run classes for kids and for teens, and again I do beginners class and intermediate classes for them too. So here it is to finish it off. Hope you enjoyed it.